Hello fans of Marvel Heroes, welcome to another episode of Pre-Order or Don't Bother. And a lot of you asked me if I could take a look at Ultron in the test center. So I'm more than happy to have you guys here, and also coming from the angle of brand new heroes. Whatever you see in the following clips are just test center. Many things are subjected to change. The heroes are still undergoing tuning. I think right now, it is also, they have overtuned the Cosmic Endgame a little bit, I think, because a lot of boss power become one shot the heroes. It's kind of hilarious. It's kind of like, So now Ultron is a hybrid hero, can be played as a hybrid hero. He can do like energy over here. All these are energy kind of power, very much like the range on this side, the Scorching Wrath. Or you can Crushing Force is very much like the physical power. So here everything is physical. So you have range here, melee here, and then you have Unstoppable Ultron, which is the summoner. Now many people think that Ultron is like Iron Man reskin. I actually disagree, because I think Ultron is more like the magic kind of like, it's actually exactly like magic to me, in a way, because like magic, Ultron has melee, has range, and like magic, he also has summon, and his summon is being constrained by something called bandwidth, which is over here. So this guy here will then limit the amount of, the number of summon they can create. And same as, magic on the command, which also make me initially a bit skeptical whether or not we should gear as a summoner. Now, so with that said, I mean, it's the same as magic as well. So the more power you put into one of the summon, you have you have a certain percentage that being added onto every power point that's being added on the other summons. You actually add that 215% onto that particular drones for up to a maximum of 50%. Now, what does it really mean? It means that because there's a limit to number of drones that you can summon. If you do not, it depends on how many bandwidth you utilize. But if you do not, if you use the summoner build, you can summon up to 8. So what it really transpires is that I could have 8 best drones. I think one of the blade drones, 8 of them, or I can have 6 of them and 2 others. But then each one of them is being buffed by maybe just a bit of, depending on how many points you put in. If you put in at 20 points, then 2.5% is per 20, so it's 50%, right? So you can buff this power 50% by investing on another power. So they become quite interestingly strange, because for me, what it means is that if I want to buff my drones, I could actually just put another power here, and then I buff this by 50% by just having another drones being maxed out. I don't even have to use these drones, right? Because it doesn't. I don't have to call them out. They can just. I can just call out all 8 of this guy, and have the benefit because I put in some points here. So it's a very strange design, from my opinion. So it is what it is. It's very strange. And unlike magic, I think what you could gather from magic is that you need the big demon from magic, because big demons are supposed to do more damage and do taunt as well. But from what I experienced wise, I mean, this guy, one of the drones is already one of the best from the health wise, from a reduction wise, and from damage output wise. So is there any reason for me to do another drones? Probably not. So yeah, I mean, that's my thinking behind it. It's a little bit strange, but all these are subjected to change. Don't quote me on anything in the forum or whatnot. It's just how I feel about this whole summoner thing. It just doesn't work. If you want to limit by bandwidth or command, it just doesn't work that way. But that's my thoughts. So I did some timing. I have 4 builds, 3 builds, whatever it is. I have a pure range build, put it to hybrid. I have pure melee build, put it a hybrid as well, and I have a hybrid summoner build, and I don't even gear for summoner. Now check this out. So my melee and range build is within 20% of 15% of each other. So the range is 15% slower than the melee, which is fine. I mean, that is what is expected of. Usually range hero is not as strong as the as a melee hero when it comes to the whole power tree design perspective. But if I use a summon right now as of today, I can cut the kill time by half compared to melee, right? So if I do a pure melee hybrid versus a handicap melee with summons that I'm not even gearing for, no summon Hela damage, whatnot, just very little, it cut the thing by half. So again, it's very strange. I think the whole tuning is just off the thing. And yeah, I mean, if that's the trend, I don't think any of these builds are viable. I think if Ultron come out as it is today, I'll just put everything to summoner. Because even if I don't gear for summoner, my kill time is twice faster than my melee or range, right? So that's how I feel. And and I think what you're going to see in the clip later, I'm going to bring out the Cosmic Danger Room as well as the one of the Cosmic Terminal MODOK as well, just to give you a flavor, as in like the difference between a melee summoner and as well as range summoner. Now for the Cosmic Danger Room, I can't do it on the melee summoner. It's just too fragile. Ultron as of today, the damage reduction is less than 40%. Now I'm using a dodge gear, right, and also a defense Euroforge. A lot of people don't use that. So without that, it's about 34%. There's no way you can do anything with that really. So he does feel very, very fragile as of today. His drone died extremely fast as well. So I found that as a summoner, I haven't played a summoner whereby I have to resummon everything so fast. It's kind of like, you'll see later how often, even in a Cosmic Terminal, I have to resummon my drones so fast that I do nothing but just keep paying attention to how many drones I have. And I can't see the number of drones that is available, how many of them are still alive. I can't see that. I have to blindly, constantly summon drones, and that is my gameplay. So so take a look at that as well. Now you may see the Cosmic Danger Room being edited a little bit towards the end because it just gets too silly. The moment my Ultron get into meet Kingpin, I don't even see what happened. I couldn't react to anything happen. When Kingpin does his like vortex, he's dead. So I cut off some of this part a little bit just because it gets too silly towards the end. But do get a feel of how he plays like and so on. All right. So let's hear out what the voiceover is like for Ultron.
Finally, an opportunity to test my mettle.
Why?
I'll be taking my leave.
Okay.
Assist me, or I'll destroy you. I believe you're in over your head. You'll do well to come to me. I am the only logical choice.
Okay.
Well, that was dramatic. You won't live to regret that. You want adulation for such an insignificant task? I've neither the time nor the desire to engage with lesser beings.
Well, I guess that's all the voiceover that that Ultron has, and I don't know. I mean, he does sound robotic, and he's like a robot. So let me know whether you like it or not. So this is Ultron at Test Center Cosmic Danger Room. I'm using one of the tournament edition, one of the harder one, just to see how far I can go. And I spent quite a lot of hours on this Test Center right now. And I think there's only one build that is remotely possible so far right now. So I'm going to use that. It is a summoner build as a ranged summoner. So I'm going to showcase to you how it plays like. And but before I get in, probably just would like to introduce some of the powers to you so you can relate to what I am doing. So the main spender, I'm using like a precise beam, which is quite a nice beam because it kind of like pretty far. You can do it from quite far distance, which is great. Another thing is that he can lift the enemy up from the air, which also very far, so that is also good. Another one is Operation Swarm. So I could actually summon the blade. So like I got blade drones. Okay, I summon all of them in, 8 of them. And I can actually direct them to a target, very much a Doctor Doom if you play Summoner. And I need to use something confused. I think the Cosmic Danger Room is just too hard these days. That's about it. And there's a signature called, the We Are Ultron. All right, so all these very nice, beautiful firework. And there's one power that keep buffing the, certain things. But this buff is actually lasts quite long. So it covers quite a long duration, cooldown 20 seconds. So you need to keep doing it. But I found that it's still something missing here, because if you look at Gambit's Raging Cajun, it's very iconic. Things become purple and there's a damage over time component to it. Or Black Cat, there's also reset cooldown. So I wish that this power should do something different rather than just like buffing it. If that's the case, why not just spread all this thing onto the thread, right? Why do I need to click a button to make it happen? I wish that this one recover my suit power, which is something that is quite lacking, I think, to maintain. But and then also there's a toggle called the Operation Repair somewhere here, I think. So I'm going to use this toggle as well, and what it does is that it has the health regen as well as maximum health being increased, and that's about it. So wish me luck. I'm going into the Cosmic Danger Room. This one is quite hard. So Cosmic Danger Room with Ultron, and I'm at the test center. I have to enable the summoner here, because sometimes when you zone in out, it doesn't really work. And I use a toggle here to regenerate health as well as give me a little bit more health as well. And let's go and summon my my babies and whatever you call them, the drones. All right, so these are drones, and the you can't really tell when the drones are out or not, but you just have to keep constantly and try to do something with the drones, and you just have to keep summoning the drones, because you not quite know when they are doing what. And I think the drones are a little bit slow as well compared to the heroes. All right, so that is, I hope, still 8 of them. And the all right, so that is the one that, do I need to summon some drones? Probably not. Still all right. So I'm still heading towards there. And I think the blade is actually one of the harder target. Harder health, by the way, and I put a lot of Omega notes on to making them awesome as well. So we'll see. So by right, I don't need to do anything. Just make sure that I won't do anything stupid and kill myself with all this environmental hazard. And targeting in this game is always so hard. So that is it. And then after that, and see whether I need to summon some drones. No, my drones are still fine. So I need to continue working my way through all this drone stuff. Alright, so continue, and I need to summon some drones, and so far just divide and conquer. I don't try to do everything at the same time. So that's done. Now let me see, this is a big pad coming along, I think, maybe not, and just stay away from the environmental hazard. Trying to, let me do a signature there. Wow, I don't know, man, sometimes this count, I really not quite happy about all these environmental things. So 2 drones died just now. So this all the thing going there, and I don't know, man. I need to keep kind of like summoning drones here. Definitely, I'm actually spamming a lot of drones here. Wow, I don't know what happened to the whole thing here. So that is the confusion, and more drones being sent to do my bidding, and a bit more confusion here. Now I think the situation, wow, no, not really, because all my drones is dead for some reason, one way or the other, without me even seeing them dead. Strange, huh? And okay. Wow, I have to look at the hotbar, and I have to see all the environmental thing. It's definitely not easy, and I have to see how many. Oops. I really don't know what killed Ultron. Sometimes I really know. I think I will know once all my drones are dead, and when they die at the same time. That's how fun drones are. Okay, so anyhow, I think my Deadpool is also dead. That says how hard this thing is, how overtuned it is. If my team up can die so fast, if my drones can die so fast, and drones have 450% of my health, I mean, really something very wrong with this game right now. Really, strange. I mean, think about it. It's anyhow, don't know whether that is fun for you guys or not. Definitely not quite fun for me. Yeah, I'm summoning drones, and that's it. I'm done. Just one sort of defeat in a sense, and just keep spamming drones. Okay, so that is, let me just, okay, come on, drones, let's go. Let's get to work. So I constantly have to press the drone button. I can't heal myself, huh? Strange. Why can't I heal myself? Okay, so the drones are there, and the what is hurting me? I can't see what's hurting me. Can you guys tell me? Like maybe some bullet, is it? Oh, because of the I think some bullet just like, you know, on my line of sight. It's one of those things that's quite hard. And for Ultron, right now my damage reduction is only 42%. It's actually very hard for Ultron right now in this kind of environment. I bring Star-Lord here. I thought Star-Lord was hard, but you know, compared to Ultron, no, don't stand there. Compared to Ultron, I think. But then, you know, all these things are subjected to tuning. I hope things will tune better. Because right now it's not really that fun to keep summoning Ultron. I can't click on the thing, and the only thing that I'm confident in killing is the white trash mob. Strange, huh? Okay, so that is alright. So that is that is yet another bunch of stuff that I need to deal with. And the okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright. So maybe summon more drones. It reminds me of the StarCraft, like you know, when in doubt, just spawn more Zerg and just Zerg the thing. And the but you know, I thought these are Protoss rather than Zerg. They die so fast, man. And also, I mean, just to give you an appreciation of what's the spirit consumption is like. I mean, this is crazy stuff. I'm using up all my, you know, suit power just for that one fight just now. It could also mean that because I spam too much of the power somehow. Let me see. How about this? Take it, man. Take it. I'm Ultron. All right. Okay, so now that I'm in motion, I just need to make sure that I keep spawning the drones that I'm very sure they're all like dead right now. So see, the drones are coming up from the sky, one by one. All right. So as long as you get it stabilized like this, I mean, I have to hold my shift key really. As long as I'm stabilized like this, and I just keep summoning drones. A drone dies so fast. I look at the number of drones coming from the sky. You probably have some idea how either overtuned or how weak the drones are. Weak drones, like I say, is 450% of my health right now, and I'm just like, you know, done. Yay! Take that. I'm Ultron. More to come. Let's not be too optimistic right now. Sometimes a lot of things can kill Ultron here. This is the human place, which is very dangerous for robot. And I'm heading towards the tunnel. Man, I mean, ooh. I should have used like a cosmic terminal to demonstrate how it plays like, huh? I think there will be more like a viewership here. I think a lot of you must have already fallen asleep and said, what? Who's going to play Ultron like this? I don't know. You tell me whether you play Ultron or not. And the wow. So it's just imagine I just have a few power to worry about, and I have to keep making sure that the my spirit is my suit power is up. You know, I have another build that is very much like my Doctor Doom tri-build no specialization that is focusing on the how to have the extra. You see, I'm running out of spirit, man. I'm in deep trouble here. So I need to wait a little bit and for the suit to come up. And I don't know, man. This is like not looking good. So wow, a lot of my robot is dead as well. All right. So good thing is that summoning robot doesn't really take a lot of like, you know. I don't think this one caused any spirit at all, right? So that's fine. See, of that fight, right? If you think about that fight, I don't know what my Deadpool is doing. Really? Hello? I'm fighting here, man. Do something, please. And so I don't know how many. If you count the number of drones that been died, that is dead on this very moment, fighting this kind of thing, I think it's quite hilarious. If you think about it, just think, something to ponder upon. The drones and drones. How many drones I need to summon to get it sorted? And by the way, the other builds are not even viable. The pure range or pure melee build or melee and range build is just not viable at all right now. I don't think I can even bring them to Cosmic Danger Room like this one. So think about it, right? How many drones do I have to summon to? Like, they keep falling from the sky. It's just hilarious. I don't know whether Gazillion actually take all these drones into Cosmic Danger Room. But then again, I mean, you know, test center, man. I'm not complaining too much. I'm just saying that if this stays as it is, this is not a pretty sight at all. I'll feel very sad for all the Ultron fans. Wow, how many drones left? No? Okay, fine. I still like... No, I really, really, really wish... I mean, guys, I don't think guys didn't watch my video anyway. I'm just a small fly. But I really wish that there's some indicator how many drones I have of each type. I think that would be very useful for me to know that, you know, I've still got this type and that type kind of, like, you know, Ultron drones. And at least I can manage like which one to summon, or maybe, you know, without spamming too much. But man, these are really, you know what they should do? They should do an auto summon, man. Really, of the amount of time that I need to click that summon button, they should do an auto summon. Really, why not? As in, when the drones are there, they will just resummon themselves. I mean, why do I need to click so many times when it's something that is so tedious? And well, I mean, all right. So there's still a few more here, mate. Okay. I'm not looking forward to the Kingpin fight just a bit, because I think that will be very hard for my Ultron. But I'll do my best and see what it would be like. And alright, so that is against the mini boss. My drones have to desert them. Like, I think some of them can't even find a hitbox to hit the boss. That's how hilarious this whole thing is. Okay, I got no spirit. You drones, go and do your own work. Don't ask me to sort of, like, you know, tell you what to do. Cool. And they are just there, and they're still surviving. Alright? Just a bit more, man. Come on, Jones. Just a bit more. Signature. And I don't know why, right? They come to this like stage whereby even the signature require you know, a super power like this one here. I thought we have already gone through that kind of, you know, wow, a lot of my drones just die and come up from sky. You know what they should do? I think I know what they should do, man. I think they should do like one button, summon all 8 drones, and, you know, then be merry about it. Really, because since I'm going to hit the button so often, it's so hilarious. The amount of time I spend spamming this whole thing. Now, I don't think I need to really do this one, but anyhow, let me see. My drone can't get there. Fly there, buddy. Fly there. You can do it. Come on, drones. You can do it. Come on, drones. Yeah. Alright, just more. That's cool, man. You know, when in doubt, just dive more drones inside. Doesn't matter. They are all expandable. Drones. Done. Alright, cool. So now it is a Kingpin one, and I don't know whether I should continue doing this, because it will become very silly. The Kingpin, so it hits so hard, and it's just something that is totally not fun at all. So we'll see how it goes, and I better inform myself. Dead. See? Dead. I don't know what I could have done to avoid that death just now, if anybody can tell me that. And wow. My drones. Come on, my drones. Do something about it. Do something about Kingpin. I can't even get close. My drones. Alright, so let's keep summoning drones. And and trust that drones will do the thing that they are supposed to do. And my team up is already dead, of course. I mean, you know, do a shield there. Jones. Wow! I don't know what killed me. Really? Just silly, something silly. So by the time I come in here, I need to make sure that I'm shielded. See, that thing is very, very very, very deadly. I don't know what happened to that thing. And maybe just lag. I don't know. All my drones are dead, I think. What? Just go in, man. Just go in. Be brave. Yeah. So that is the how he's like in a cosmic danger room. Man, I don't know, man. I know the geek in me asks me not to give up right now and to actually persevere. Come on, man. How many of the robot I have to to destroy? I just randomly proc the thing. Maybe that's the way to go. The way he pulled me, I'm dead, man. Really. I mean, I think I just need to summon my drones and let my drone do its binding. Yeah. All right. So. Alright, so I think, you know what, luckily my drones are quite powerful. Come on, man. That's it. I don't know what I've done, but I think that is the end of the simulation. So I hope you have some idea about how he's sort of like Ultron plays like. All these things subjected to kind of like tuning, of course, and I've got maybe just the damage reduction that's just not quite there, even with the defense gear, and even when I max out the defense as well, the defense note as well, there's nothing really I can do really, unless I really go extreme and do a shield instead. But anyway, let's try other kind of easier content. All right. So this is Cosmic MODOK. I usually use it to test any heroes just to have a feel of how the survivability is like, what's the kill time like, And the Cosmic Danger Room was a little bit extreme. It's already very hard for heroes that are well tuned anyway. So this is still a test center. Things may change. Just a play style that you need to pay attention to. Now I've got a couple of builds, either pure range or pure melee. But let's do a melee summoner build. I think it's quite interesting. So what I do is that I'll come to this particular build on the Rage of Ultron specialization. Because this content is not that hard, so I don't think I need to. Well, I could actually do a. Well, I could do a operation repair anyway, and then I can summon my drones. 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? What am I doing? Okay, so a bit of delay here. All right, so 8 of them, and the power-wise, you've seen the range build. Range wasn't that exciting because a lot of just lay back doing stuff. The melee actually quite exciting. There's something called a slam, which is the very much like the Iron Man or the War Machine, just slam it down on the floor. Then after that, they have something called the Concussion Blaster, which is also physical damage. And this one is like Coolant Blast, I think, for Iron Man. And you have something called the Operation Swarm as well. That is to drive all this drone into a place, giving you energy, kind of damage. And you have the that's all. You've seen the signature, you've seen the prime, and you've seen this one as well. Operation Slam, is to lift the enemy up on the air. So it's actually pretty fun to watch. I play some of this, because the thing just zerged like crazy, and it's just very fun to actually play this part of the not like a danger room kind of environment, because danger room I think is a little bit overtuned right now. Right, so wow, a lot of commanding kind of mob. I don't know why I'm stuck somewhere. Is it? So I've got all the drones are doing the thing, and it's quite a fascinating scene as well. So how many drones die? I don't know. Is that okay? 1 die, I think 2 die. So it's again one of those things that you can't really see what happened to the drones, and then you just have to keep summoning the drones and see whether that is yeah, so it's one of those things that I don't really enjoy the whole drone thing, because it's just too hard to see how many are there still left. So I need to constantly summon a few. 3 of them die, 4 of them die. And even in this environment, which pet would die in this environment? I do not know. Something very strange. I need to spam this thing so often. It's not even funny right now. And this is Cosmic Terminal, unless they have tuned up something for the global difficulty setting or whatnot, they make it hard. I don't know, but all right. So that is that is it. All right. So we are Ultron. All right. So that keep buffing the crit and so on, and the crit always go to the pet as well. And let me see, yeah, like three died, and for what, I don't know. Okay, so let me just continue working through this guy, and just giving you some kind of idea how he plays. Like alright, so I don't know, maybe I should later on do I don't know whether I should do another one or not, because I think some of them could be quite like, you know, I don't think it's well tuned right now. May not be that nice to watch anyway. Alright, so wow, a lot of drones everywhere, man. You could actually play a pure melee or pure range. You just have to imagine, just doing exactly the same thing, but without the hazard of summoning drones. Like right now, I don't even know how many died at the same time. So, okay, so that is it. And let me buff my thing, and buff myself and the drones, and there you go. How many more drones are there? One drone died. Kind of interesting to see how many drones actually die for this thing. Wow, I don't get it, man. Really, I don't get it. Wow, this is a cosmic terminal. Something must be. That's why I like to bring a new heroes to this sort of like environment, just to test it out, to see what is becoming of them, to see where they are. I mean, these are just cosmic terminal, mind you. It's not even like wow, I'm speechless right now on Ultron. And okay, but at least he can fly. Look, very much like who? Iron Man. Yeah, I think he's more like like magic than anything else. But I think magic is much more. I think, yeah, I'm not going to say anything more. Otherwise, I'll be blacklisted by Gazillion and say we should not. We should kick him out from this game. It's being too genuine. Okay, let me see where things are. Okay, let me just focus a little bit here. I didn't know that I have to focus so much for Cosmic Terminal. Wow, what's up, man? Really? What is wrong with the game? Is it a new game, like the new difficulty level that I have to... I mean, this may not be a bad thing. I mean, we always fall asleep while playing Cosmic Terminal as well. But now it seems that you have to pay attention to what happens in the Cosmic Terminal. I mean, guys, it may not be a bad thing. It's just a bit of culture shock for me right now. I mean, I didn't expect the Cosmic Terminal to be that tough, or Ultron to be that weak, whichever. Actually, Ultron kill time is very phenomenal for this build. By the way, melee summoner is actually one of the best. Timing is shocked me like no others. I have to say, but just that, wow, this drones really weak, man. The drones are really weak, and the okay, so all right, okay, so okay, let me just head to the other side, and I think I'll just do a MODOK finisher. So wow, let me just get rid of all these things first. I don't know how many drones are still left. I think 2, 3, 4 died. But at least the animation is fantastic. I can see clearly how many drones are. Wow, I'm using an invulnerable shield, which I had no idea it become like mandatory to play this game. Wow, that's rather sad, because I don't really have a lot of invulnerable shield at all. Wow. Is it even real? Am I dreaming? Like, this is MODOK, Wow. Crazy stuff, man. I don't know. Okay, don't get beamed. So, yep, that is it. And how many drones died? 1 died. 2 died from the fight, whereby I keep spamming it. So, I hope you got some idea how his summoner melee plays like, alright? In closing, I hope you enjoy what you have seen. It took me quite a number of hours, by the way. It is one of the hardest pre-order Don't Bother I've ever played. I think I've spent 4 or 5 hours onto Ultron just to see what he can really do. Now, my initial take, and please don't quote me, and please don't hate me also by saying that, is that I think he's very unfinished right now. I don't think he's finished at all. He's very far away from being finished. He has a lot of utility right now here, but everything just not tightly kind of coupled in a sense that make it fun or so on. A lot of design issues I'm seeing, like from the imbalance between the drones and the other rest of power. You don't even need to have summon ally damage, and it can cut the kill time by half of it of my melee or range build. And that's ridiculous, right? I mean, you don't even gear for it and you get like so much better. Imagine if I gear for it. So the whole thing is imbalanced, but yet the drones die so fast. It's just mind-boggling to see how fast the drones are killed and how tedious it is to actually summon them back. I can either hotkey if I play other build, or I have to put it right on the hotbar. I can't see how many drones are there still alive. I can't. I have to keep constantly call them, spam the button just to make sure that I see the drones around. And also, if you take a look at the rest of the power, look at the rest of the power design, things like concussion blast, vulnerability, 6 seconds, right? I mean, everything else is 8 seconds. Why 6 seconds? I do not know. What do you want me to do with the rest of the 2 seconds when it's not vulnerable? I do not know why it is that way. And also there are some other power that the one that you could lift the. I think there's one can lift the enemy up in the air as well. I do not know whether. I think that should be it should interrupt the boss or whatnot. So far, I don't really see that from happening. And I think both the range and the melee still have some kind of I think the melee is a little bit more finished than the ranged, but I don't think both are that cohesive right now. That's just my personal take. If I could have some wish for Ultron, is that I think he should be a little bit more durable, a lot more durable itself, and I really hope that there's some mechanism to replenish his power suit, because I put in a lot of effort to make it sustainable. It's not easy. I have to go the Dr. Doom non-tribute, non-summon, no specialization kind of strategy to make him even remotely be able to sustain the kind of damage output I would require him of. And also I don't think it's a lot of very interesting hybrid opportunity. I think hybrid opportunity is still very lacking. For the mere fact that I think he is a very good hero to be able to do a little bit more on hybrid. So I thought something that I hope Gazillion can take a look as well on how to make this hero strong and fun as well. And but I don't know. These are still very I don't know if they're going to push it out before the anniversary. I don't think I would have high expectation of what he would become, because looking at the stage right now, it's just too far from what I would like to play him as. But anyhow, this is just a test center, all right? So everything is subjected to change. So pre-order, don't bother. It is really your choice, and I'm always very keen to hear how you like this, what you've seen so far. What are your thoughts and so on? I'm always very keen to hear. All right. So till the next time we see each other. Goodbye. Have a nice day.